And of course, you know me. I've always been an optimist. I've always said we're going to pull this thing out. And I'm still convinced of it, and more convinced than I've ever been in all these years because of what I have seen.
Well, Red,
you get Tea Party people by the millions out there, and this is something we need to do, and that is encourage all these Tea Party organizations across the country. Now, I was on a talk show here a couple of weeks ago, and the fellow said, he was from Colorado, he said there's 16 separate Tea Party groups in the state of Colorado that he knew of. Now, we want to encourage all of these small groups around the country, whether they're Sheriff Mack people, whether they're Tea Party people or Oath Keepers. They need to keep their local organization autonomous.
Yes.
Don't do like and come up with something, a top-heavy organization like the NRA. The NRA, the National Rifle Association, we don't know what they're going to do about half the time.
Red, let me jump in here for a minute. Exactly.
Yes.
They've sent in Glenn Beck, who is as phony as a $3 bill, and Sarah Palin, McCain's minion, that's all you need to know, to take it over. But the good news is we're actually going into the larger organization they're trying to create and using that to educate good Americans who are seeking after the truth, and they're pulling their hair out because they're trying to co-opt us. Instead, we're co-opting their attempted co-opt, and they're panicking. So I want you to comment on that, but then going back to false flag, look at how Kurt Haskell, his wife, and all these other witnesses on the plane, it turns out, are 9/11 truthers. And so they recognize the other bomber, the government helping get him on the plane in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
They stood their ground against the FBI, and 3 weeks after, the FBI had to come out and say, okay, we ordered the State Department to let him on the plane. We were watching him and protecting him just like 9/11.
Yep.
And, we let it happen, and Ridge comes out and admits they would issue fake terror alerts in his new book. I mean, we've gone to the point of now where people didn't know the term false flag or inside job or self-inflicted wound or Reichstag event or staged terror attack or Hegelian dialectic. And now the general public does understand that. And we've got polls of over 90% in Gallup. It was 75 6 months ago, wanting to abolish or audit the Fed. I mean, folks, when I tell you, now, again, they're coming down on us. We're in the war. They're attacking us. We're in deep trouble. They're passing laws everywhere to tax food now, which only tyrants do. I mean, we're in bad shape, but at least we know we're being attacked. At least we're not in a coma. At least we're finding our legs. And anybody who's been in a fight knows once you start swinging, you're not worried about it. America is starting to swing, and the world is starting to swing, and they're discovering the enemy is not the puppet politicians, it's the stinking central bankers. It's the New World Order. So, Red, going back to the underwear bomber and then also the attempted co-opting of the Tea Parties.
Well, the underwear, excuse me.
Get some water.
The underwear bomber, this proves what I'm saying, that people are now very much alert. When something like this happens, they are immediately right in there getting the clues. And it didn't take them long to unravel it, did it?
No.
I mean, they unraveled it, and it's an embarrassment to the establishment to find out that us people out here, we can unravel their schemes, their conspiracies. That's what it is. They call us conspirators. They are the conspirators.
We now have their handbook.
Absolutely. It's just it's a new ball game from what it was 5 years ago.
It's a game changer.
Absolutely. It's just absolutely amazing. And a thrill. A real thrill for me.
But just because we've got the ball doesn't mean we've won the game.
That's true, but we're going to win it. And by now, if they don't know we're going to win it, they're not near as smart as they thought they were.
Well, Red, I've never heard you this positive. You're really excited.
Well, I just, I'm on the phone a great deal, talking to people all over this country, and I just get such a fantastic response. My books are, I wrote Born Again Republic in 1980, the fall of 1980. That book is still in print, and of course, my last book, Why the Militia. Boy, I'll tell you, it's people read that and they say there is a primer that every patriot needs to read. And of course, Walls in Our Minds, it'll go on forever. And I joke about it and I say I'm 81, but and I'm not going to last forever, but I'm going to kick butt after I'm gone.
That's the great part about it, isn't it?
Yes,
once you've told the truth, it always stands.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'll tell you, it's, it is such an exciting thing when you talk to people that in the past they wouldn't listen to you, they wouldn't pay attention to you. Now they're coming and saying, hey, you told us that this was going to happen and we didn't believe you, but it's here.
Well, that's the other big one. I want to come back and talk to you about that and then get into some other issues and take calls. Red Beckman joining us. Is that you didn't just get it partly right. Ron Paul didn't just get it partly right. I didn't just get it partly right. I mean, because we saw what the same group of crooks did all over the world in different countries, we told people exactly what they were going to do, and the power of it then coming true, it's amazing. The final illusion to fall is that we're the minority. No, we are the majority. I mean, I've even got yuppie neighbors that were laughing at me 2 years ago. They're not laughing now. They're saying, what do I do? Because the world government's been openly announced. We'll be right back.